All right, hello wine drinking people. We're back. More drinking in the store. And I think this was last week, man. We just had so much drinking going on here. Still trying to get caught up on all the reviews. And we've had a lot of great people in the store. So, just in case you've been watching, you're wondering where the heck is our review coming out. Sometimes it doesn't actually equate to what I drank yesterday. But this was sometime last week. We had our friends from Augusta in the store. And a new winery for me, Merriam Vineyards, and a new winery from them. They just picked up this wine. And some very good stuff. If you got a quality distributor like Augusta picking you up, the wines are going to be good. These guys don't carry crap. It's really hard to get good distribution in a state like Florida. It's a #2 market in the country for California wines. You think, everyone would want distribution here, but like I said, there's 460 different distributors in the state of Florida, man. When my people from Augusta call me up with a new California wine, I get a little excited because I know it's going to be something special. And this wine is, and most wines that are special like this are about a place. This is a very unique vineyard site. Peter Merriam, former retailer, so had something in common there. And he's making wine from distinct vineyard sites in the Russian River Valley and Dry Creek Valley. The first wine we had, a Merlot from the Russian River Valley. I don't see this too often, but this is a vineyard that was planted in 1890. And Rocchioli and St. Francis have some old vines on this site as well. It's on the Chalk Hill side of the Russian River Valley. So you're able to get Bordeaux varietals ripe over here. In some areas it's too cold. Pinot Noir does very good in the Russian River. You don't grow Pinot Noir and Cabernet or Merlot in the same places. Those varietals require different amounts of temperature to get the grapes ripe. All right, well, this wine had, this is, like I said, a unique vineyard setting here. It's got 3 different soil types on it, and they bring in all the grape varietals for this separately. There are some Cabernet Franc and some Cabernet Sauvignon in the mix in this wine also. Only 1,100 cases produced, and it had a pretty clove and cigar box note to the nose there. Some lovely red cherry and plum-like fruit, and a little leathery nuance there showing up, and maybe a bit of nail polish. That could be a flaw in the wine, or just it could be something, some volatile aromas that need to blow off there, but it wasn't off-putting at all. And this wine had some smooth tannins on the balance. Merlot more in the front of your palate than on the back, like Cabernet Sauvignon. Really well balanced, and that nice red cherry and plum fruit showing through with a hint of that spice. A very elegant style Merlot, really good stuff. Next up, we had a Block 21 Cabernet Sauvignon, and this is a Dry Creek Valley wine. This wine also had a nice amount of that cigar box spice to the red currant and black cherry fruit with notes of dark cocoa and some bell pepper notes on the nose, something you get to me from Sonoma County Cabernets a little bit more than the Napa Cabs. A nice amount of stuffing here on the palate with red currant, red cherry fruit, firm tannins, ripe and round. A bit of dryness showing up on the finish though, but a lot of fruit and hints of that earth and spice showing up there as well. Excellent bottle of Cabernet Sauvignon. From a great vintage, 2005, starting to get a little mature now. And then a Cabernet Franc. Cabernet Francs can be a little bit tannic, a little bit hard to deal with, and they can get a real herbal side to them if they're overcropped or not ripe. So this wine had a touch of American oak in it, and a bit of Petit Verdot. It's a field blend. Nice amount of that violet perfume though showing up, and just a hint of green herbs, but lovely blueberry and kind of wild strawberry like fruit on the nose. Hint of tobacco spice. Only 250 cases of this wine produced. A nice amount of stuffing on the palate, and that blackberry fruit, some tangy acidity holding everything together nicely there, and some firm tannins, and that violet note showing up on the finish. Really good bottle of Cabernet Franc, but difficult to make as a single varietal wine. All right, next up, we mentioned cult wines. In our head story on this email, we got one of the cult wines of Napa Valley, Hourglass.